Almost 160 years after English immigrant John Bennett built the log cabin here in the north end of the 4-H park, volunteers and others with the 4-H Association are hoping to raise about, maybe they believe, 22,000 to restore it. And we're here inside it here just to show one of the things they want to tackle. For instance, we're in the northwest corner where the building is sagging somewhat, and you can see the result of that in the crack there behind the window. The building is safe, as you can see. They have planks here to keep it so people can still use it, and it will still be available during the 4-H fairs and the Antique Power Show. But you can see here the cracks above the doors. And volunteers are also hoping to replace the chinking, which is this concrete-like layer in between the logs. And though you can't see it, they want to give the building a new foundation, and the other side of this wall, it's deteriorating. The logs are deteriorating, so they're hoping the foundation will do that. They plan to as well take out the wooden floor here, straighten it back up, and reinstall it. And then they want to install a handicap accessible ramp as well inside the cabin. Again, the cabin was built in 1855 by John Emigrant. It wasn't built here, it was moved here later. And Roger Shearer, the extension educator, says that the cabin was restored back in the 1990s. They replaced the chinking then and added a new roof. But they hope to be able to do more this time. You can see we're in the cabin here now. There will be an open house from 2 to 4 p.m. Sunday, in which refreshments will be served and donations will be taken to help with the effort, and then there'll be future donation efforts later. Pat Wall, a member of the cabin committee and a volunteer hoping to restore the cabin, said that it will still be open and she hopes to start work in the fall after all the activities are done for the year. Again, this Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. in the 4-H cabin to help restore it. On the outside of the 4-H cabin, the northwest corner, and you can see there where the 4 stones are basically its currently foundation. You can see one there, and it leads to some rotting and deteriorating there. So they're going to basically lift it up essentially and put in a new foundation, a concrete foundation, to help with that. And you can see here again where the wood is splitting, and we can see if we go on this side, you can see where there's some separating between the logs and the chinking that they want to take care of. And here, if you go around the west side, it will be the assumed place for the handicap ramp. That way, if wedding parties or others want to take photos in front of the east side of the building, the front entrance, so to speak, it doesn't really ruin the ambiance or look by having the handicap ramp here, but by having it here, people can still get in more easily.